Hey everyone, welcome to the Digital Devils podcast where we cover the latest gaming news each week. I'm your host, Mr. Cool, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Hunter and Fallen. How's it going, my dudes?
Life is going great. I hate the PlayStation 5 the thing that we're talking about, for the PlayStation event. I hate it, but we're talking about it.
Still rolling nat 20 after nat 20 in life.
Bullshit.
So, as always, we'll be going
You
through
lie to yourself, children.
we'll be going through all the latest gaming news of the week, and I'll put the links in the description of all the articles we cover. So, like you said, Hunter, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation State of Play event. It was just a few days ago, and a few noteworthy games got showcased, so let's get into it.
Define noteworthy.
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. What do you guys think of the show or any of the trailers/gameplays that we saw?
Let's see. Crash looked really good. I'm not into platformers anymore, but I'd definitely give it a shot. Godfall looked pretty good. Spelunky 2 was kind of interesting just to see if different ways things can die. But other than that, I'm not going to play it. And that one game with the eagle that you were running behind or whatever in the archery looked pretty cool. That was about all I was interested in.
So I didn't watch the event. I'm just looking through the goddamn list of things that were announced. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think they should have made a Crash Bandicoot 4. Now, allow me to explain myself before I get crucified.
This guy.
I'm not mad at you. I don't think they should have made one either, but I wouldn't complain. I'm not complaining.
These guys.
I'm not complaining. Shut up, Mr. Cool. Allow me to talk. Sit down. Anyways, look. As much as I'm fine with, cashing in on my nostalgia sometimes, look, let's be real. I think we need some new IPs. As much as I'd enjoy a new Crash Bandicoot for the, next generation of kids, like my little siblings, I would love them to play Crash. But I want something new.
That's understandable.
Well, we always have new things, but there's not been a Crash game.
Nothing has, jumped out and had the mainstay. I mean, the closest thing that I can think of in recent history is maybe Little Big Planet. And I think that one made it up to 3?
And Little Big Planet's still going, actually.
Is it? When was the last time they released one?
It's going to be on the PS5, the next one. And it's not called Little Big Planet, it's called Sackboy or something or another.
Sackboy's Adventure or something. But
I'm just saying they could have given better names than Sackboy. It's really homoerotic, but okay.
Here's the thing. There's not been a Crash game in over a decade.
We had the remasters of the games, to be
That
fair.
doesn't count.
Crash Team Racing come out. I'd say that counts. I'd say that absolutely counts.
But
don't lose fresh IP, though. That's like counting Watch Dogs with the PC mod as a brand new game.
I don't know. I think we should have had a brand new IP. Just something fresh, something new.
Something fresh from the Crash universe?
No.
Oh. I'm about to say his sister getting a game would be pretty cool.
Coco?
Yeah, Coco would be a fun game to play.
well, speaking of Coco, she is playable in this game, and apparently you can play her throughout the entire game. So every level you get to play as Coco or Crash.
Oh, that's great. If you my little sister will love that. See?
I mean,
there's people with families, you monster.
Now, we've shown what I will do to people's families in D&D, but that aside, see, now that brings up the question. You guys saw the trailer, I'm assuming. Does she play the exact same way as Crash, or does she have her own playstyle? Because it's that will make it or break it for me.
I don't know. I think it's probably similar, just maybe they have a few different abilities, but yeah, I think there'll be unique enough, you know. So sometimes you would want to play as Coco, sometimes you want to play as Crash, and yeah. So they did. There was an extended gameplay at the State of Play event of Crash Bandicoot 4, and it looks fantastic. It looks so beautiful. I don't know what's up with you guys, like saying you don't want another Crash game, but I'm all in.
I didn't say I didn't want another Crash game. It's just like I could have done without one. It's been so long since the last one. Do I really care?
Yes. Yeah, you know what I'm excited for from this list? Like, there's literally only two here that I care about on this list, and it's Hitman 3. I want to fucking kill people in VR.
That's what Hitman 3 looks really good. And then Godfall. That's all I care about on this list.
Okay, so let's talk.
Left that whole show.
Let's talk about Godfall. That was the closing game of the show. Wow, it looks pretty damn cool. It has DMC vibes to it as well.
It's like Warframe, but less shitty.
Like, man, this.
Sorry, different extremes. You know what? No, take that back. Sorry, not sorry. Your game's shit, and it went shit after you did the revamp.
Wow.
I can talk about Warframe all day. Don't get me started.
Okay, so yeah, I think this looks incredible. Like the world they've built from the gameplay that we've seen, it looks so beautiful. The gameplay, like I said, it looks like DMC, a hack and slash type of game. I'm all in, man.
I don't know. Has anybody here played Destiny?
Yes.
That's like Destiny with extended sword combat, but it's Destiny meets DMC, and I think that's a good thing.
I don't know. I'm not too interested in Godfall. It doesn't pique my interest. But I mean, at the same time, I couldn't get into Warframe, and I didn't really like Destiny all that much.
Well, the thing is, I will say this: Godfall does have one thing going that's in its favor, is that I don't have to buy a PlayStation 5 to play it. It's also going to be on PC, so I can run it on something I already own.
I just want to know, like, what's the story of the game? If there's going to be a strong story here.
The trailer does provide the story a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, that's gonna make or break it for me. Because when it comes to the action, the gameplay, I'm pretty much all in. It looks good. So yeah, I'm surprised this is what closed out the show. Like, this is their big game that they wanted to showcase.
Yeah. It looks good. It is a big box seller, and I think if there's no DMC6 as a launch title next year, it's got no competition. So hey, hit the ground running, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, it is Gearbox too. It's gonna sell based on who made it alone.
Yeah, and so
it's like, if you want to say, it's like Borderlands beats Ninjas.
I'm in. I'm all in. So
what's up?
It is made by Gearbox. You have to consider that.
Does not change anything for me.
Yeah, after Alien Colonial Marines, yeah. You can't give them all the credit anymore.
Okay, so the event itself was just 40 minutes. So it was pretty short, and the other games over here, I mean, there's going to be a Control expansion. Did you guys play Control?
No.
I did, and not a huge fan of it. So I think it's pretty overrated. So it doesn't really do anything for me to get an expansion pack. There's also some new games like Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, Bug Snacks, and a bunch of others that doesn't really appeal to me. How about you guys?
The only one that the only other one that is on this list that maybe has a little bit of my interest, and I'm a fucking nerd, is Star Wars Vader Immortal.
Do you have
It sounds like an excuse to use a lightsaber in VR other than Beat Saber and a stab bitches.
Yeah, well, Vader Immortal is really, really good. I've already played it. It's really freaking amazing. It's worth it.
Do you have a VR?
I personally don't have VR, but I know a friend of mine who's got it.
Okay. And
Yeah, it was actually a pretty decent experience. I mean, it's actually the first like, other than Beat Saber, it's the most responsive VR game I've ever played.
oh, okay. Yeah, I do want to get a VR. It's just, man, it's a lot of money.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I think my computer can handle VR. It's just, again, it's a lot of money getting the equipment, minus the system. Yeah, I got a PlayStation. Don't waste anybody's time next time. You have a new system out. You came out with 40 minutes of mostly bullshit. Get it together.
There we go.
Game developers, stop having shows and just, release things.
Yeah, because you build the hype train up so much they only get us disappointed. It's like Splunky 2. Who cared that there was a Splunky 2 coming out? I didn't. I doubt even the Splunky 1 community cared there was a Splunky 2.
Is there a Spelunky community?
Yeah, there's a new one. It was at the State of Play. It was there.
Well, there we go. So let's move on. And this is big. Rocksteady announces a Suicide Squad game. The same developers as the Batman Arkham franchise, they are now moving on to Suicide Squad. And holy shit, this sounds amazing.
This is time for me to use the internet and the chat. If it's not this Suicide Squad, I don't care. Give me a minute.
Now this, here's the thing. I talked about this on a different podcast, but they only released an image, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which is what looks like Superman. He's got a target over his head and says Suicide Squad.
Yep, that's it.
That tells me nothing. I'm not going to get excited when I don't have any information. Like, just because it's from the same people who made the Arkham games doesn't mean it's going to play the exact same. Like, that's what we're used to from them, but, we don't know whether it's going to be good or not. We haven't seen anything. We've seen a teaser. I'll phone in excitement when I see gameplay, which is ironic considering I'm the one out of the three of us who never watches anything.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm gonna
go ahead.
If it wasn't this Suicide Squad, I don't care. I'm putting it in the chat now.
Are we talking about the animated Suicide Squad?
Yes, if it's not that Suicide Squad, I don't care. Hell, they can even have Captain Boomerang in there for all I care, and I'd be fine with it.
You gotta have that Australian representation. Shout out to my boy Weishi.
And it's not even Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I'm talking about Assault on Arkham, of all things.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, see? That's the only reason why I'm not mad.
Okay, here's the thing is, like, I trust Rocksteady. That's why I'm excited for this game. They've already proven they can make phenomenal games with Batman, and now they have the entire team of Suicide Squad. That just sounds like holy shit, there could be so many possibilities here.
And then watch it be a monumental flop because, they raised expectations too high.
Right, watch it be a flop because Batman's not in it.
But it's like, Suicide Squad is now a name, obviously, after the movie.
It's all... No, how dare you bring up the movie in my presence?
Yeah, the movie was not awful.
It is not good. I know. It's not good, but everyone is aware now of these characters, so...
I mean, after Assault on Arkham, people were aware of these characters. At least people who mattered. Fuck the mainstream.
Yeah, thank you. The actual comic book fans knew who the Suicide Squad was way before they tried to do a shitty movie.
I'm not even a comic book fan, and I knew who the fuck they were.
Yeah, and as you should. It's a bunch of awesome characters that were given a chance to shine, and they ran with it and did well.
Okay, but
it did phenomenally.
I will say, I still love Jared Leto's Joker.
No, bad.
God.
Why do you always have a bad opinion?
Like, I think he's incredible.
What, for all the 2 minutes he was in the movie?
I know. I wanted more of him. I just think I don't get the hate. I really don't.
So you're the reason why people can enjoy nice things. You're the reason why you don't get invited to the cookout.
Here's the thing. It's like, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix was great as Joker. I would have preferred to see a Jared Leto movie.
And see, here's the thing. Heath Ledger, Jared Leto, and Joaquin Phoenix. All three of them, very different Jokers. Two of them, phenomenal Jokers. But Jared Leto, it would, he is absolutely a wannabe Joker.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, look.
No, hang on. Let me paint you a picture. A fine comparison, in my opinion. Do you guys remember back in middle school how there were all of those images online of gangsta Bugs Bunny, with a cigar in his mouth and he's got a gold tooth, and it was always with some gangsta quote. That is this fucking Joker.
Yeah, he's what is it? He's what 50 Cent would like to call a wankster, a whack ass gangster.
A wankster.
Yeah.
Sure, he was different, but I still think it worked.
Shit.
Terrible.
There's a way to do a gangsta Joker, but that is not it.
Okay, you
Cholo, and I'm like, why?
So it's okay, you guys wouldn't be interested in seeing a Jared Leto solo Joker movie?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No. And his Dallas Buyers Club performance he can't just ride that. That's why his acting career is over.
Wow. Hey, but
he
maybe
needs to go back with 30 Seconds to Mars and keep making music about saving the whales and getting haunted in hotel rooms.
Okay, that was good.
Bury me.
Yep.
Listen to that song.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny because that song was called "The Kill," and he got buried, but he did it to himself.
Hey, man.
Self-prophesied pretty much.
As the song says, "I am finished with you, Jared Leto."
Yep.
I still love Jared Leto. I still love Jared Leto's Joker. I think he's incredible. I'm that guy. I'm that one guy.
Yes, we're well aware. You just saw The Matrix recently.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I just saw The Matrix for the first time this week.
Okay, alright, thoughts?
I liked it.
Wait. Did you... Hang on.
Yep.
Did you watch all three?
I've just saw the first two. I'm gonna watch 3 tonight.
Okay, alright. We're gonna get your opinion on that next week.
But so far, I love the first one. I don't think it's a masterpiece. The rules of this universe don't make any sense sometimes, but whatever.
You're wrong.
Okay, what's your favorite anime that has to do with the video game?
What doesn't make sense about this universe?
The rules of the Matrix sometimes it's
what are the rules? Specifically, what does not
okay,
make sense?
it's okay,
I'm
wait.
calling you out on this. Stand by your words.
Here's a few things. Okay, so at the end of the Matrix 1,
yes.
he dies, right? Quote unquote, he dies, and then he gets resurrected because of a kiss.
He doesn't get resurrected because of a kiss. He gets resurrected because he realizes that none of this is real, and so he can transcend it. He can read the Matrix for what it truly is. And his mind is truly freed.
And also the relationship between Carrie-Anne Moss and Keanu Reeves in the first one. It's
Trinity.
Her
name is Trinity.
It's stupid.
Hey, refer to them as their in-movie names, damn it.
Okay, it's Trinity and Neo, the relationship in the first one. It's way too forced.
Yeah, but that was the early 2000s. All movie relationships were forced.
I mean, to be fair, hang on. Who's watching this for the relationship?
It's still a part of the movie, a big part of the movie.
Hang on. Let's bring up a recent movie with Ready Player One. I feel like that relationship felt a little forced.
Oh yeah, that's also.
But here's the thing. When it comes to movie genres where the romance isn't the focal point, a lot of times it's a little lackluster and falls flat. So I don't think that's a big thing. Anyways, let's get back to the rules of the Matrix. What else doesn't make sense to you?
What else doesn't make sense? Like, okay, like, in the
You bet.
okay, I'm trying to
You
remember.
better title this podcast "The Rules of the Matrix."
Okay, so in the second one, are you guys fans of the second one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the Animatrix than the second one, but we're not going into that yet.
Animatrix is a great, fantastic fucking piece of art.
Yeah.
Anyway, second one. What about the second one?
Okay, it's just like, okay, in general, Neo, it's like, why is he the one? You just gotta give me a little more as to why he is the one.
Why is anyone the one? Why has any character ever been chosen?
I mean, I'm sure there's...
Okay, all right. Here's how I've always explained this to people. You know how... Okay, all right. You know how Neo... All right, this is fan canon, but it might help you understand. You know how Neo and Agent Smith can do sort of similar things?
Yeah.
Neo is what Agent Smith used to be. Agent Smith was basically the first Neo, but he ended up being corrupted by the makers of the Matrix. Neo is the one who is incorruptible and can see it for what it truly is and will not be overridden by the Matrix itself.
And
he's so incorruptible that he can fuck up the corruption of Agent Smith. That's why Agent Smith becomes like a virus.
And also, look, I love Keanu, but man, I don't really think he's a good actor. I'm sorry, he's just not. Like, I love Keanu. Man, some of those scenes. He has charm.
Hang on. What one line? Whoa, I know kung fu.
Shut up.
Look, I have to take my jabs here and there. Hit both sides. Anyway. Look, to me, this seems the rules of the Matrix seem pretty clear.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a Google search and then we'll have this discussion.
What about in the second one when he meets the creator of the Matrix? It's kind of all over the place with all the info we get there. It's like, okay, that's a little too much.
What don't you understand?
I want to wait until I see the third one so I can, fully get everything. But yeah, so look, I like it a lot. The action is phenomenal. Just some issues
Here we go. We're going to discuss this. It's film philosophy. We're going to discuss it right now.
All right, get ready to get kung fu, bitch. Verbally.
Okay, all right. So basically, there was prerequisite films that you needed to see to actually enjoy the Matrix, even though you've never seen them probably. Something They Live or The Truman Show.
I've seen the Truman Show. Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar to The Truman Show, but it's not so in your face about what it is. It's like all the rules are like being pulled by the architect. The architect is the audience.
Now, The Truman Show.
If that makes any sense.
The Truman Show is a fantastic film.
Okay, all right, that we can agree on.
Yeah.
Thank God we can actually agree on something here.
Love that film.
Okay, all right, have you seen They Live?
I have not.
And that is the reason why you don't understand the Matrix. But there you go. 2 films you need to see right now.
Hey, I'm gonna watch the third one tonight, so I want to see how this wraps up the trilogy.
See how it wraps up, then we'll have a discussion when you come back. Because I need to get myself caught up on all the rules and whatnot, and I'll break down why you should enjoy them.
Sure, I'll make some points. I'll make some specific points for next week, just so I remember everything.
Well, even if we don't have any news, we'll discuss why the Matrix is great.
I want you to have a handwritten document. I need it peer reviewed, and then I'm gonna fucking shit talk it.
Okay, sure.
You're gonna show up next week to get bullied.
Hey man, look.
Yeah, I've got articles. I've got like actual university papers written on the Matrix right in front of me right now. So I mean, yeah, you're gonna get bombarded.
Like, I love the first one. It's just I don't think it's a masterpiece like other films I've seen.
What hang on. You know what? No. What do you consider is a masterpiece?
Yeah, thank you.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Why though? Because that's not even somebody's original work. That's originally a book. It's not an original film work.
Sure, but I mean, there's nothing bad about.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question though.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a movie, would you sit down to read it?
No, I would not.
Exactly. So it's not a masterpiece.
I did in middle school.
See, and what did you think of the books versus the movies?
It's got the pros of pro. I'll tell you that. But goddamn, man, really just loves describing.
Exactly. But the thing is, that is what made people love Lord of the Rings enough in the first place, or to even get a film.
It's just, it really goes deep into detail, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's great and all, but at a certain point, it's like, we've got a story for every single tree branch.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can't say you love the source material, or wouldn't be willing to look at the source material, then it's not a masterpiece. By any means.
The film is a masterpiece as a film.
Hang on. No. Name something other than Lord of the Rings. What else is a masterpiece?
The Shining.
Okay, the masterclass in horror. Masterclass in horror, no matter what you do. Even the film was really great, so I'll give him that. The book was good too.
Yeah, that. It's so good. So good.
Any other masterpieces?
Pixar. Pixar has some.
Which one?
Mike. Which ones?
Like Toy Story.
Okay, alright. Alright, but the thing is, here's what made the original Matrix a masterpiece. And you're gonna hate me for saying this.
Uh-oh.
It's not what you would normally look for.
I know.
It was the action cinematography, because it was totally brand new. No one did what the Matrix did cinematography wise. It's not about the writing. It's not about the plot. It's not about the story. It's how slick it was shot and how slick it was edited. It did stuff at a time where we thought we hit like the upper boundaries of what a film could be and what a film could do visually. That is why the Matrix is a masterpiece.
All of the Matrix films also have a green filter over them. I learned that in my color theory class. Like, I had an entire week in a color theory class learning about the Matrix. That is how much of a masterpiece that it is.
Yep.
And on God, you dare treat it as anything other than that, I will backhand you and then fronthand you.
Yep, and the color green made it seem more dystopian and more digital. That's the reason why they went for it. Am I correct?
Yeah, and then in the very first movie, they knew how to use colors that went together, because during the scene when Morpheus is explaining the Matrix to Neo in a crowd, there's a woman in a red dress and she sticks out above everyone else, and that's because it has that green filter. And green and red are complementary colors. That's why she sticks out so much.
Yeah, little details like that. I mean, even though it was totally intentional in this case, little details make all the difference.
The devil is in the details.
And I get what Mr. Cool is driving at. Not every film is going to be, not everything is a masterpiece at first glance from what you consider personally a masterpiece.
And not everything will resonate with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I can say what films are a masterpiece, and you hate my list probably.
Go ahead. I want to know some of your films.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I always say Boondock Saints is the first one. Always will be. That is a masterpiece of film for me.
Never seen it.
Yeah, of course you would. Vivian.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna give you three. I'm going to go as far as now. I can't bring animation into this. Which I will.
Come on.
I'm Princess Mononoke will always be a classic and a masterpiece for me. He said Toy Story, so shut up. Princess Mononoke was really good. And my third, and you'll probably hate me for this as well. Gonna have to say say as far as storytelling goes, yeah, I'm gonna have to put. And as far as superheroes go, it's not really good. I'm gonna have to put the Dark Knight up there as as in my top 3. Now, top 5 and top 10 is gonna be different. But yeah.
Okay, here's the thing with the Dark Knight. I love the Dark Knight. It's not a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece for a different reason.
Sure, but like, here's the thing. I've seen this film many times. I love the film. Man, the action is not good. It is just not good.
I'm not watching it for the action.
It's a Batman movie.
I'm not watching it for the action. My God. Okay, all right. You can tell this is somebody who's never taken a theater class or studied film, or studied just acting as a whole. You don't need to have action for a film to be good.
No.
None of the Christopher Nolan films were action heavy at all.
I know that.
And people still love them.
Yeah, but it's just
it's because they were shot really well. The story really good, and the themes and the morality of the situation.
And I love the morality of the Joker. It's like, is it truly a gray area, or does he actually know what he's doing? Because there's some scenes it's like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. He burns that giant pile of money. He knows exactly what he's throwing away and what he's doing. He's not a dog chasing a car. He knows what he's doing.
The funny thing is,
the crazy thing is, when you look at it, he saved the city of Gotham from Batman's chaos, because Batman was never really willing to put anybody away
or put anyone down.
Yeah, thank you. And the thing is, it taught Batman a much needed lesson.
You know who's willing to put people down in his superior? The Red Hood. My man, Jason Todd.
Yep. But the thing is, the social hierarchy and the social structure of the Dark Knight films. I will say this, or that Nolan trilogy of films it's like the lens it puts on society is what makes those films a masterpiece.
The funny thing is,
it also shows that no one's hands are truly clean.
Exactly.
Even the golden boy Harvey Dent was beating the shit out of some dude in an alleyway.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I get your
heroes aren't your heroes.
I get your points. It's just that, like, yeah, you don't need action to be a masterpiece, but there is action in this movie, and the action is not good in the movie. That's what I mean.
What did you want? Fucking Spider-Man?
It's like,
oh god,
like, okay, we saw how good Batman action could be in with Ben Affleck. Like, regardless of the movie, the Batman action scenes were great in Batman v Superman.
Well, that's the thing. It's 2 different directors and 2 different visions. Snyder's vision is different from Nolan's vision. I mean, Batman, the Dark Knight films were honestly the most grounded Batman films I had ever seen ever, because that's how Batman would truly operate. Now, in real life, Batman would not even have a chance to get his career started. He was locked up somewhere before he even did anything, no matter how rich he was.
Yeah, it's just that, like, there is action in this movie when Batman is beating down those thugs or whoever, and it's just not good, man. It's slow. It doesn't feel like...
Here's the thing.
But the thing is, a real fight...
You want him to have an extended fight with these people? No, he's Batman. He is meant to take these people down quickly. He's not meant for extended fights of, like, yeah, I'm gonna constitute this guy. No, I'm gonna take him down quick, fast, and quietly. That way I can move on to the next. He's the Dark Knight. The Knight of he's the Batman. He lives in the shadows. He doesn't live in the daylight, just beating the shit out of people out in the open, getting into parking street brawls. Nah, he's fucking sneaking into buildings and shit, taking out guards silently to get to the main guy.
Yeah, that's kind of Batman. And if you're a fan of Rocksteady's game, you would have got that.
Yeah, it's just that, like, it's not even badass, the action scene in this movie. It's slow, dude.
I'm gonna give you something that you may know, and you've probably seen. Okay, have you seen the Daredevil series on Netflix?
I have not. No.
Oh my god!
Have you seen the Daredevil movie?
The 2003 one?
Yes.
I haven't.
No.
Hey.
The movie ruins what I'm about to say. That's why I'm not bringing that up.
I actually liked it.
Here's okay. We're gonna deal with you in a second. Here's my thing about this. It's like
Wake me up.
if you've ever watched the shut up. If you ever watched the series of Daredevil, he'll start out explosive and fast in his fights, but as the fights drag on, he gets tired and he wears himself down because he's acting fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And Batman in Dark Knight is fighting measured instead of quickly because he knows he can wound himself. He knows what his limits are as a person. So no matter if you're the Batman or not, your job is to get in and out of a fight quickly. You don't want to stay in a street fight forever because that's more time for things to go bad. Shut up, Javier.
Well,
that's the psychology of Batman in a fight.
I mean, sure, but we can go on about this all day.
Because I'm gonna beat you in every single sense, on every point, mostly. Let's keep going.
I have one more. Masterpiece I just want to throw out there.
Mm.
Okay. It's not a critically acclaimed film. It's just personally something I think is a masterpiece. And I don't use that word a lot. I don't use masterpiece a lot. Guys, 2004. Brad Pitt, Orlando Bloom, Eric Bana, Troy. That is a masterpiece.
Get out.
I didn't even watch it. I own it. I didn't even watch it.
It is a perfect
Troy's
film.
not even that bad.
It's a perfect film.
I mean, what do we call it in math?
Troy.
Yes. The extended version, yes.
Yeah, I'll give it. I'm a sucker for ancient Rome, so I'll say it's good. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen... Okay. Anyways, let's move...
Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and give you benefit of the doubt on that because I don't feel like talking about movies anymore.
Okay. So,
I'll
yeah.
probably watch it between now and next weekend. So you have saving grace.
Movie recommendation for everyone, Troy, if you're into fantasy epics. Not fantasy, sorry, just epics. Right. So,
well, I mean, Helen of Troy was a real thing.
yeah. Anyways, we should move on. It's been, we're on that for a while. Okay, so let's talk about more superheroes, and that is Avengers. Marvel's Avengers game coming out on next-gen consoles. So
It's gonna be bad.
Spider-Man is going to be exclusive to PlayStation, which is crazy.
What was that? Oh, the Spider-Man Avengers news?
Yep.
I'm not mad. I don't care. I have a PS. I'll have one.
It's just like
I'm not mad. I mean, whatever. I wasn't going to play the game anyway, so whatever.
and people are playing this game right now. There's a lot of gameplay out there. I haven't seen it personally, but I think it's pretty crazy that the biggest superhero in Marvel is going to be exclusive to PlayStation in a Marvel game.
I mean, he already has an exclusive entire game, so kind of makes sense. It's almost like Sony owns the rights.
They do. It's just that, when you have a team-up Marvel movie, like, I don't know, I have a PlayStation, so it won't bother me, but the Xbox players out there.
I mean, to be fair, whenever there's a team up in the movies, Sony's still making money. It's not like they're really directly competing there. If anything, it's like, hey, you can borrow this. I'm just going to take some money. But with the games, they're Xbox and anything else that the game's going to come out on, that is their direct competitors. So if they have an exclusive, specifically a character, then it gives them that competitive edge. It's not like Microsoft owns any comic book rights.
Whoa, hold on.
Fact check me on that. Okay,
Yeah,
any comic book rights that matter on this.
I mean, Marvel owns the comic book rights to Kool-Aid Man, so I wouldn't be surprised.
But does Microsoft own any?
Let's see.
I don't think so.
Uh,
And to expand on that question, if they do own any comic book rights, did Microsoft do the good old Microsoft Touch and take it down just like Mixer?
Oof.
Marvel has created some of the. Yeah, back in 2005, they made a deal. But they signed with Comic Book Maker or whatever, the comics maker Marvel Enterprises. Yeah, they do have something with a Comic Maker app for IT Pro or whatever.
Microsoft, but they don't own any like character rights. That's the main thing that I'm asking.
Microsoft will develop massively multiplayer online games for Xbox 360 video game system that takes place in the Marvel-verse and utilize Marvel characters. The first game was expected in 2008.
So they obviously those deals aren't going very well for Microsoft.
Yeah, they had that deal, but it's gone. It fell through a long time ago.
All right, so yeah, Microsoft has no edge, but to be fair, it's going to be for a shit game, so it's not like, anything has really happened with that.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but hey, you know what they should do? I just read it. I thought an interesting article that said, okay, so to respond, Marvel's Avengers should just make Wolverine Xbox and PC exclusive. Split the fan base right down the middle.
Whew.
I feel like Spider-Man might have more fans than Wolverine.
Nah, Wolverine's way more badass.
I mean, I'm not saying who's more badass. I'm saying who has more fans.
Wolverine still has more fans.
I don't think so.
Yes, he does.
We're about to get into a fight, aren't we?
Yeah, we're about to get into a fight because I know he does.
Put down the closet.
All right, no, I'm not. He's got more fans.
Well, where is the burden of proof?
Wolverine was around way before Spider-Man even was thought of.
I mean, which one is Marvel's golden boy?
Iron Man.
Let's see. Marvel's golden boy doesn't outsell the X-Men. He's never outsold the X-Men. Unless you're talking about the Todd McFarlane run. That's the only time he's ever outsold the X-Men.
I mean, to be fair, the X-Men is more than just Wolverine.
Yeah, but the thing is, Wolverine also had the most successful spin-off books.
The most successful spin-off book, but it's a spin-off book. It's not, its own thing that's separate from the X-Men.
But here's the thing. Rogue had her own book. Cyclops had her own book. Storm had her own book. Beast even had his own book. But yet Wolverine, time and time again, has been the one with the most spin-off books. He's the most told character out of the entire X-Men franchise on his own that can sell on his own. He pushes his own weight. He doesn't need the rest of the X-Men to sell books.
I mean, he doesn't need them to sell books, but he needs them to sell movies. X-Men Origins.
No, he doesn't.
The Wolverine.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, the Wolverine is good.
They've already apologized for that. Anyway, the Wolverine was actually really good. It was a really good movie. Shut the fuck up. But that's based on something you haven't read. Anyway, X-Men Origins, they already knew they screwed that up. I'll agree that was a bad movie. He didn't need them. They didn't need to make that movie at all. Wolverine or not. And yeah, it's really good. I mean, there was a lot of lore in the Wolverine that was from his comic book that you apparently didn't read.
I feel like I've been making it very clear that I don't read comic books.
Yeah, you have.
Like, I feel like at the beginning I said that.
Yeah, you said that. But you're calling a film bad when you don't know the source material. That just makes no sense, but okay.
I mean, to be fair, a film needs to stand on its own, aside from the source material.
A film can't stand on its own as a source material, but when you're dealing with something that super relies on it, that heavily relies on it,
I mean, if it really relies on it, then the film isn't good.
Yeah, when that's the whole thing. This is why Infinity War was bullshit. This is why Marvel Endgame was terrible.
Wow.
This is why the whole MCU was total shit.
Wow. Damn, dude. Okay.
Mr. Cool's getting antsy over there.
Okay,
MCU stuff. I'm sorry.
dude, I'm that one guy. I love X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'm that guy.
Of course you are.
Look, it's not a great film, but God, it's so fun to watch.
Tell us more about how Deadpool in that movie is your favorite character.
Hey, the fight was badass. The fight was super cool, despite how he looks. And what's his name? Sabretooth. Hey, he was pretty cool. First time I ever liked Sabretooth. And
Sabretooth was better in that whatchamacallit movie. Oh damn! Actually, yeah, Sabretooth was an Origins. Holy shit! Anyway,
Will.i.am is in the movie as well,
I don't
dude.
care what you say.
How much better can you get?
That movie was just bad. Origins is terrible.
The first time that we ever see Gambit, and it's in that movie.
God. Anyway, we can all agree Origins is terrible.
Hey,
Wolverine was
I like
actually really good. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say that yeah, we'll just agree to disagree that X-Men Origins is horrible.
I'm gonna say
Moving on.
I like Taylor Kitsch's Gambit as well in Origins. I thought he was great.
We never got to see him in anything else.
Well, still, he was good in that movie.
In a bad movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad movie. I mean, necessarily. I mean, I would be a good actor in X-Men Origins.
It's almost like, if you throw someone in, the latest Star Wars movies, it's like, they were really good in that movie. It's like, well, I mean, to be fair, they could have been done average and been good in that movie. Because it's just a shit movie all around.
That's a good point. That's like saying
It's like finding a flower in a field of weeds.
that's like saying Halo Reach is better than Halo 3 ODST. I mean, Halo 3 ODST is better than Reach by a long shot.
Look, here's the thing. X-Men Origins has its. There's some good in it. I'm just saying.
Stop defending.
Stop talking. I don't trust your opinion on films anymore. What you have to say about The Matrix next week will make or break this friendship.
Oh shit. Okay.
Man. As one of the other guys that agrees that Dante from DMC was cool, I feel like I need to disagree with you.
Well, damn.
I feel like I'm gonna learn my opinion of. All right, does Mr. Cool like this? Okay, it might be bad. Reevaluate it.
For some reason, a lot of people have said the same. Like, I have the weirdest opinions, but hey, man. I'm just saying.
You like Jared Leto's Joker. What is wrong with you?
I don't like the movie.
This is what Mr. Cool's got me doing right now.
I don't like the Suicide Squad movie. I just love Jared Leto. And he has great hair.
Okay, all right, Mr. Cool, I have a question.
Is it because he has long hair?
It's not because of that.
He doesn't even have long hair in the film.
No.
Mr. Cool, I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just say this. Are you, pray tell, attracted to these actors?
By who?
In kind of a gay way? I mean...
No.
It's 2020, man. We're not going to judge.
No, I mean just the performance of the Joker and his look and everything.
Wait. Hang on. I know how to settle on whether you truly have bad taste or not.
Uh-oh.
Do you unironically like Sword Art Online?
Do I like what?
Sword Art Online.
Never played
How
it.
do you feel about it?
Never played it.
No, actually, you know what? That's the best response he could have given. Because it is a game, but he didn't know about it. It's a fictional game, but a fictional universe he knew nothing about. Good job.
All right. No, hang on. We need him to watch it. If he likes it, we can never trust him on anything.
Well, damn.
And just for kicks, I'm going to YouTube, look up Suicide Squad, and then Joker.
The amount of people that I knew personally that dressed up as that specific Joker disappoints me. The amount of those people that I still associate with is zero.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this down because I am watching it on my phone.
Hey, man, I just see the good in a lot. Yeah, that's what it is.
I feel like there's a limit to how much good you can see in a thing, my dude.
I mean, hey, I like the Star Wars movies, the Disney ones.
I know that's not helping your case, homie.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's just finish the rest of the topics. Let's get to Tekken. So Tekken 7 Season 4 has been announced, with new fighters and new moves coming on the way. So I know you don't play fighting games, Fallen, but me and Hunter, we're big Tekken guys. So what do you think?
To be honest, I'm waiting to see who this new character is. If it's Kunimitsu, then I'm all in. Because Kunimitsu is probably going to be the better of the female characters to come out in the future. For Tekken, at least, because they don't have any female guest characters or female representation at all. This new season, they're adding new moves. I feel like they're trying to take Tekken out of the space of being old. And for basically old dudes and put it in the hands of new players, which I think is really good. The game is 5 years old at this point. I think it's going really strong. They're also doing a cross promotion next season with Soul Calibur, where you can have like classic character parts on your Soul Calibur character. I think it's going to be pretty fun. So you can make Hayachi and Soul Calibur 6. That'd be kind of cool. Now, I do want to see how these balance changes are going to work for next season. Because this will be the first season that we get to see pro play, hopefully. Because after coronavirus and whatnot, there hasn't been any big tournaments.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Harada and Murray have to say, or have to do. Murray being the new brand producer of Tekken. I'd love to see what he has to come up with and what he'll say in the future. So Tekken all around is going to look good. I do want some new stages coming up, and I want some new music. Because, to be honest, Tekken sounds good, but it can sound better. But, hey, whatever. I'm happy.
So, the rumored characters is Kunimitsu and Jun Kazama.
No, it better not be Jun. That will ruin the story.
Yeah, it's true. I do like how this game is still being supported and is still going strong after so many years. That's great. My problem is that with the past seasons, there were characters that were in those season passes that should have been in the game at launch, such as Lei, Anna, Marduk, Arma King. All those characters should have been in the game at launch, and they weren't. We had to pay for them, which is, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Zafina has been in the past, like, 2-3 games, and we had to pay for her in Season 3? That's just not right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about Zafina. Like, Zafina was a character that everybody wanted brought back, just like Ganryu.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any plans to have these characters in the game at all. So making you pay for them, helps reimburse the work that went into making a whole new character when they didn't really have to.
It's just that, like, okay, characters like Leroy Smith and Noctis, those are DLC characters. That they make sense, but, like, Zafina is not a DLC character. Lei Wulong is not a DLC character, or Anna. Like, they've been in all the past games, and we have to pay for them in Tekken 7. So,
well, I mean,
that's my issue.
I don't think they're wrong. I don't think they were wrong making us pay for them. Like, there's a whole other moveset they have to do, a whole other 3D model they have to make, because they are in a different engine. So it's only right to charge for them.
And with Kunimitsu, she was just in their last game, Tekken Tag 2. She was there, and now we have to pay for her.
Dude, that wasn't even the last game.
What was the last game?
Tekken Tag 2 wasn't it? Tekken 6.
Well, okay, but wait, Tekken Tag 2 came out in 2012?
Yeah, that's only fair. I mean, this is the updated version of that character. She wasn't there to begin with.
I'm just saying, like, I just hope with this season pass, there's actually like characters that make sense as DLC. I don't want Mokojin or
Okay, all right. I gotta ask here. Who makes sense? Mokujin makes no sense. You don't need Mokujin anymore.
yeah, but like I don't want them to bring more characters from the past that we have to pay for again. Like Bruce. Where's Bruce? He should, you know.
You don't need Bruce. You have Josie and Fakuran. You don't need Bruce now.
Sure, but I just I worry that we're gonna have to pay for some of these other characters that we've already.
Oh, okay, all right. Here you can do what I do. I don't buy the characters I like. I don't buy the whole season pass. You just buy what you like and piecemeal it. You're fine.
Yeah, I did not get season 3 yet. I might get it if it's on sale, but yeah, that's just my issue with.
I don't see what's wrong with paying for content to add on to your experience. I don't have a problem with DLC anymore, especially if the DLC is more than we asked for.
Yeah, sure. I don't have a problem.
Because they did do a new stage for Fakuran. They made a whole new character out of Fakuran.
Yeah.
They did original music for Fakuran. They're doing things with these DLC characters that you have to buy with Geese Howard being a perfect example.
That's fine. I mean, Fakuram is a DLC character that makes sense. Like, but Anna, she should have been in the base game. She should have been at launch, but that's...
No, because they do character polls. Whoever wins whatever character poll is the character that goes in. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes in these games that we don't get to take part in here in the States. They arcade test these games, and whoever they want an arcade version gets brought over to the home console version. So if they asked for Anna to be in the arcade version and she didn't make it for whatever reason, then it's DLC on the home console version.
Sure, I mean, that's just my personal issues with it. But hey, look, maybe Season Pass 4, we'll get some new characters, which is fine. So, yeah. That's about it. It's coming out this fall, so we still have a while to go, probably in a few months. So yeah, if there's any more information, we'll talk about it on here.
Yep.
All right. Let's move on. Let's just finish these two real quick. Remedy Entertainment is working on a game set in the Control and Alan Wake universe, as they are all in one connected universe. So I mentioned earlier, I did play Control. I think it's highly overrated. I think it's just an average game at best.
No. Get out. I can tell you I haven't played Control, but I've seen it. The art direction is freaking amazing. If for that game alone should be praised for at least the art direction. You can't say that wasn't good.
There is greatness in the game, but there's also a lot of things that I have problems with, which is why. Okay, we're not agreeing on anything today.
I'm hang on. As a man who doesn't care for Control, nor this topic in general, I am going to say, as someone who has Mr. Cool on their friends list on PSN, I did see him playing a lot of Control. So if anyone can give an opinion about it, I would say it is Mr. Cool.
He's on my friends list too, but here's the thing: I have Ascendant. I do not see him online ever.
That's because you're online on PC.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, he's playing Control. I would never know.
But I've actually seen him playing the game, so it's not like he's talking out of his ass on this one. But again, I don't care for the game, and I don't care for the topic. I'm merely putting in a slight defense for him.
Yeah,
although he is known for bad opinions, so I mean, take that for what you will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is a guy who probably played the whole Master Chief collection of Halo and say, "Oh yeah, Halo 1, I don't see the hype about it. It's way overhyped."
That is something I might say. Actually, I don't know.
Hang on, actually, you know what, Mr. Cool.
Shut up! Don't do that.
No. We have gone over that you have bad taste in what you like, but you know what? We haven't heard what you dislike.
That's true.
What is something that you think is generally well liked that you dislike?
Monster's gonna say just a mushroom pizza watch.
When it comes
I don't like mushroom pizza either, but that aside, what did you think of John Wick?
I love the first two. Disappointed with the third one.
Okay, that's something I've actually heard. So yeah, I've heard other people say that. I'm not mad at them.
I mean, there were certain bad things about the third one, but overall, I think it was fine. It was serviceable.
There are some things.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a few movies that is universally praised that I don't like.
Yeah, I dislike the entire MCU for the most part, so I can't really be mad at you not liking anything superhero related. Then okay, I can't be mad about it.
No, I love superheroes. Oh yeah, I got one.
Okay.
I don't like Forrest Gump.
Okay, that's understandable. That's really understandable.
That is
I don't like it either.
One of the most overrated piles of shit I've ever seen in my life.
Okay,
Forrest Gump is a cuck.
Okay, Jenny. What is it? Family Guy said? Okay, Jenny. Now I mow the grass and graze the AIDS, baby.
And there's a few more that I can't think of right now. But yeah, Forrest Gump is one that definitely sticks out.
Yeah, I don't like Forrest Gump at all.
But yeah, all right. So anyways, I'll think of more and I'll probably come back for next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Because I want to know.
So let's continue, and we have one more topic left, and that is about Dr. Disrespect, who we have talked about in the past few weeks. So he has returned to...
He didn't even say why he got banned.
I know. He returned to streaming, but on YouTube, but not exclusively. So he's back.
Yeah. I like he's going to go back to Twitch.
Well, no, he can't go back to Twitch.
I mean, I guess...
For his contract, he can't go. His ban, he can't go back to Twitch. He can't stream with anyone still affiliated with Twitch. His reach is basically dead to other Twitch streamers because they can't interact with him unless they stream on YouTube and on YouTube exclusive. Unless they do a separate stream on YouTube, he can't interact with these people anymore, which is weird, but okay.
So, yeah, I mean,
he's basically just his own. He's basically his own island. But when he did come back, he beat PewDiePie. So screw off T-Series. It took Dr. Disrespect to do what you couldn't.
Damn, dude. So yeah, he's back. We'll see how this developing story goes. It's just that it's cool for his fans that he's still streaming. He's continuing to stream on YouTube. So hey, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that this is probably the best thing for Dr. Disrespect right now. Is to just keep his audience on YouTube and stay on YouTube. Like I say, since we're fellow YouTubers ourselves, let's welcome him with open arms, and hopefully we get to chill out and stream with him one day.
As someone who streams on YouTube on the regular, I can say that you can get away with saying a lot more on YouTube than you can on Twitch, and you won't get banned.
Yeah, maybe may be able to. Well, he can't break TOS, but he can surely get a little more vulgar.
And and yeah, that's about it. That's all the topics we have today. So
no, actually, we got one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to pay respect to Yoshinari Ono from Capcom.
Right. Yeah.
He was the head of. Yeah, he was a Capcom employee for 30 years. Started out working on the music for games, and pushed really hard for Street Fighter 4 to be made at all. They were playing Street Fighter 3 for 10 years before he got Street Fighter 4 greenlit to be made. So give him credit. The man single-handedly brought back fighting games by begging and pleading with Capcom corporate. So without him, there would be no Tekken 7. There would be no Guilty Gear. There would be no modern fighting games without Yoshinari Ono. And big respects to him. And he is just retired today.
What a career.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good man.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Before that, what have you guys been playing recently?
I was still playing Valorant.
What's that?
I'm still playing Valorant.
Okay.
And I'm also playing a little bit of Halo. I just loaded up Paladins today. Played a few matches of that. They went by hella quick because me and my buddy are just too good.
And
I
Fallen?
played some Darkest Dungeon and Fall Guys, two things on complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, but they're both fun in their own way.
You goddamn right they are.
And I've been playing Vampire recently, and so far I like it a lot.
I saw a trailer for that game like once, and then I never heard about it after release.
No, it's actually really good. It's probably like the best Don't Nod game next to Life is Strange. It's like it's like Remember Me, but with a vampire.
I was gonna say, can you take walks like Alucard?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. All right.
The whole game is one big walk.
Hell yeah.
So it's I didn't expect to enjoy it this much, but so far I'm really liking it. The story is also pretty strong. So
oh my goodness, it finally happened. Something me and Mr. Cool agree is good.
yes, Vampire. There we go. That connects us.
Yeah, we're all suckers for vampires here. Speaking of which, I have this vampire game I haven't played called Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York, and it's like a visual novel.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I heard it's really good. I haven't played it yet, and I think I should.
And also
I also have the next Persona 4, so I don't know which one will get finished first. Probably Vampire.
And I also finished Beyond Two Souls. It is a fantastic game. So
yeah, it's a brilliant David Cage game.
Like the
And
themes,
I'll sit there and
the themes of the game, it's just it's so good. So yeah, I do recommend those two games. Anyways, guys, do you want to plug anything and final thoughts?
What the hell? I'll plug my gaming channel since people seem to be actually subscribing to it. I don't know how they're finding it, but they're subscribing to it. Hunter35 Gaming is my YouTube channel. I plan on doing stuff there eventually. You go there now, there's a couple old Street Fighter bits and Street Fighter matches of mine. Some with the computer, some with people online. You might enjoy those. It's just a bunch of older footage of me fucking around on the computer. But yeah, you might enjoy it. So go ahead and check that out, and I may add new stuff in the future. Who knows?
As per usual, check me out, Discord and 7 Productions on YouTube. And Tuesday, I will be streaming on Twitch at Discord and 7. We're going to be playing some fucking D&D.
And it's so crazy to me. We've come full circle that D&D is something that kids actively do again. You used to get made fun of for playing D&D. Now everybody's doing it.
I think we lost Fallen.
Everyone and their mother plays D&D.
Oh god, that's pretty sad because I think my mother actually did play D&D.
Our DM has actually gotten his entire family to join a session with him.
Oh jeez, how'd that go?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't ask.
we should ask. I will do that next time.
All right.
Probably on. I can probably go on now. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we can end the show because I think that's a extra cool thing to do.
So yeah, thank you. And if you want us to talk about anything for next week, just let us know in the comments, and obviously subscribe for all the latest gaming news. And yeah, just come back for more.
All right. Peace out.